Hello my friends, I'm often asked how do I handle as a short person a tall motorcycle like the Africa Twin. Let me show you that. I'm 1.71 m tall, or should I say short, which is 5 feet 7 inches. The jeans I'm buying, I'm normally trying to get a length 31, I don't tell you the 31 length. So I think I have some average length in my legs. The seat height of the Africa Twin, which I have here, the 2016 model, can be varied in 2 steps. The standard height is 87 centimeters and the lower position is 85 centimeters. I'm riding the bike in the upper position, the saddle in the upper position, because I don't like that very bent knee angle which you get when you lower the seat in relation to the foot pegs. My knees are a little bit damaged, a little bit worn out from cycling, so I prefer having a more relaxed knee angle actually. So now it's the question, how do you get your feet down? How do you get on the bike? Quite simple. Leg over, right foot on the foot peg. I need to admit the bike is leaning here a little bit far to the left because the road is leaning to the left. But now, put the side stand up, I have my right foot on the foot peg. I can hold it with the brake and my left foot is entirely down, no problem. I can swap quite simply. Now my right foot is flat on the ground, the left one is on the foot peg. So if I'm rolling towards a traffic light, I'm normally switching down to first gear. And if I know it's a short stop, I'm normally just holding the clutch. I have the right foot on the foot peg, holding the bike with the brake, clutch drawn in, and as soon as I see the green is coming or I have green, I can pull away and put the left foot up. It does not work for me very well getting both feet down simultaneously. It looks like that. Basically only the tips of my boots are down right now. There's no way for me to get the foot flat down. I'm missing something like maybe at least 7 centimeters on both sides. But again, as soon as I move a little bit to the left or the right side, I can easily get one foot down, and that seems to be sufficient for me. I'm used to it. My first bike was a Yamaha MT-03, quite a low bike, but then I only had tall bikes like the Kawasaki Versys 650, the BMW F800 GS, the KTM 990 Adventure, which I had a lower seat on, 2 centimeters lower. A really tall bike, the KTM 690 Enduro, which I really needed to lower because this was not very nice to manage for me. 2.5 centimeters, 1 inch lowered. After that the KTM 1050, which had basically the same seat height as the Africa Twin, and now the 2016 CFR 1000L, which doesn't give me any problems. I have not dropped the bike so far and I didn't drop the 1050 so far. So it's a little bit a matter of what you get used to. So getting off, side stand out and leg over. The other aspect which is interesting is the screen, the windscreen. Normally I have the problem that I get some turbulences, and if I'm lifting me up a little bit, not even standing on the foot pegs, just a few centimeters up, I can immediately notice that it gets more quiet and less turbulent. So basically most screens are too high for me, or I'm too short. Taller rider will be higher in relation to the screen. So I'm normally going for a lower screen, because then the turbulence is also lowered and my helmet or my head is in a laminar airflow. No more turbulences and quieter. If you go for a taller screen, I don't like that. It doesn't look nice, I think, and I don't like having an edge in my view. So better a lower screen than a higher one. However, there is a very interesting aspect for those of you who have an Africa Twin. I read about that recently, that there's an airflow coming through between the fork and the tank up here and hitting your helmet from down here on the chin. And I actually tried that. If I put my hand here while riding, it immediately gets more quiet. So the people have been putting something in here in the gap. Of course you need to have something which is flexible so that you can still steer, but then immediately it gets more quiet. So I need to find something which I can mount here to reduce this airflow here. Tip of the day. But boys and girls, all of you who are a little bit shorter like me, below average, don't be afraid of big bikes, of tall bikes. You can manage it, it's just getting used to it. Buy one, ride one, enjoy it. Bye.